jealous that you get to work with him. This is really, really great. We performed his Dark Night of the Soul at Westchester last year, I think, and it was a highlight. You guys are performing that this year? Yeah, it was a highlight of the school year. It's just a really, really fantastic piece, and his music is wonderful. So just a couple things. It's so polished, but if we can find a few opportunities to make some adjustments, I think that it will sparkle even just a little bit more. Let's take the very end of the Yalo here. On the back page, your finest chord was your last one. Let's just sing the last chord. Good posture. It's really, really balanced. Your vowels are almost all unified into a nice, tall, and round ah vowel. I don't hear any no or na. None of that's going on, so that's really great. However, it's not as good for the ho or the za at the top of the page into that. All right. So what I'd like for you to do is start at the measure 52, and forget the triple F right now. Let's deal with mezzo forte, and your goal is to really sing into the core of the pitch, to listen well, create good tone, and to not oversing. So right at the triple F. Sometimes it can just be fuzzy. Would you sing that whole, like you, on the ah vowel, sing ha, and lock it in like you sang the last chord? There's a lot more presence to that chord, the way you're producing that. Can you get just a little bit of that ho instead of ho? You're running out of gas, right? The muscles start to relax just a little bit, and so you start to overcompensate by pushing just a little bit more, and so it sounds really great to start, and then it either morphs into fuzzy or just a little bit brittle at the end. So part of it is by about the third beat in that first measure that you sing, you have to relax those muscles. You have to be thinking about what you have to do to approach the next downbeat. Start again. Just a little bit, and it was locked in. Good. So this piece is about pacing, right? This is a long piece, and it just keeps on going. So you have to make sure that you don't lose track of what it is that makes this sing really, really well in tune. Let's go back now to where we have these melodies that are tossed around between the parts. I made a note of where that is. Let me find. Look at Yeah, let's look at page 4. And let's start in, how about, the downbeat of measure 8, I think, is as good a place as any. Connecting this in 8, right? Yes? You're doing this in 8? Connecting the 8 notes here? Yep, great. Okay. We're at the downbeat of measure 8. tenors, can I just hear you by yourself at measure 9? Would you sing this on an O, please? O, and. Just that much, a little bit more breath. Much better, much better. You need to approach that every time like that. You can do it. I didn't even have to like give you some magic potion or something like that. Just create more legato. Do it again. And. Good. Now would you start that pitch with just some more energy and authority behind it? And. Better. Doesn't necessarily have to have a glottal. Doesn't have to be but the kind of energy that it takes to start it is good. Now, that roundness that you just did, you have to bring to the text. Pleni sunt cieli. And. Pleni sunt cieli. Yeah, that might be a little bit deeper than you need to. You don't have to create it. Pleni, but you can relax that a little bit more. And go. Good. The word that sticks out right now is che, right? It's a little bit che. You can round that some more. Now, ladies, sopranos, let me hear your line at measure 12. Sopranos? Over here? Yeah, good. And. Good. Same thing, just a little bit more authority. Some more breath throughput. And. That's good. That's much better. It was just a little bit hesitant the first time that you did it, and I think that came across. Now, we only probably have, how much are we doing time? What? 3. Great. All right, so then let's just take a minute or two and look at O Come, O Come, Emmanuel. And I just want to talk about how it ends, actually, because this is a fun arrangement. Ladies, this is a page 8. Your ooh section, very nice. Your oohs tend to be really unified, and that's really good. What sticks out though is after we get to the and then we get to the tenors and the altos at 73, and I hear da 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 da, and it's the same thing that I talked to Ken Eiskell about, and that is, even though it's just a little bit more pop influenced, doesn't mean that we sing any less refined vowels. There might be some vocalisms that we bring that we don't bring to Mendelssohn, but vowels that we don't want to sound ununified and casual. We never have casual vowels. So can I hear at 73 altos and tenors? There you go. Whoever is singing at measure 73 will work. And just the das. Good. So sopranos, that's a little da for me, and altos, that's a little da for me. Da, 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 da. Meet in the middle. And good. And guys, that's very much too duh. So it gets tubby, it gets throaty, and it doesn't tune very well. It's kind of how that middle of the beginning of the phrase in the yellow at the end, how it sounds kind of fuzzy. So da 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 da. Ready? And go. Through it again. No fuzziness. Da da da. Still with clean and clear tone. One more time. And. Basses only. And. Say. Da, da. they don't sound very much different. Ta-da. Good, stick with that for right now. Everybody else, so 1 and ta-da. And sometimes we have to, you sopranos know, you have to modify vowels as it gets high. Basses, we have to modify vowels too, and sometimes for you guys, it has to be that a bit brighter to match everybody else's. It sounds really awesome. I wish you the best on your Yale concert. It's going to be great.